Hello, I'm David.
Hi, I'm Julie.
Now we're going to do a review of Toy Battle by Repos Productions. It's for 2 players, so it's a 2-player game, ages 8 and up. It takes about 15 minutes to play. Hopefully you've had a chance to check out our how to play and play through. We will give a brief overview, our rating, and the reasons for our rating. And
That'll be it.
that'll be it. All right. So you have different maps you can choose from. This is the map that they suggest. You have a Halloween one, a space one, and then there's other ones on the back too. But yeah, you get different, basically 8 different battlefields.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's, I might as well show them since.
Yeah.
Now I won't be showing the one on the back. That's pretty cool.
That's neat.
Sandbox.
Yeah.
And the Halloween one we haven't tried yet. Look at that.
Oh, that's cool. Like on the ocean.
Now this one is, the one on the back there is like, I'm trying to remember. They're floating, it's like floating in a bathtub.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fun.
Okay, so you have your storage boxes here. Each player picks a side. Normally you play with these racks, but we're going to show you open style. So it's hidden information. This is based kind of like on Stratego. Once you pick up your side, you mix up all your units, and then you remove 4 so you can't count your pieces. The first player draws 3, and you put it on your rack, which we don't have here, and the second player would draw 4. On the battlefield, you're going to place medals according to the icons here. So 3 here, 1 here, 2 here. The way to win is to occupy someone's HQ. So you have to create a supply line from your HQ. Now normally it would be face up, okay? But if I was able to get all of them over here and not be, Julie would challenge me, and I was able to get someone all the way over there, I would win.
Nice.
The other way to win, according to the map here, you need 7 medals. You get those by occupying the area. So you have to start off from your base, of course, and if I were to go like this, okay, that gives me 1. But to get this one, and by the way, if you get a medal, you cannot have it be taken away. So if Julie were to take this base later with one of her own pieces, she doesn't get the medal from me. I also can't get it a second time either. So if I were to occupy this here, that's 3 medals. Every map has different medals, so this one needs 8, for instance, right here. Okay.
That makes it fun.
Yeah. So different victory conditions.
Yep.
The other way to win is you get a victory condition with medals, or you occupy the other player's HQ, is that when it comes time for someone to draw from their pile or place a unit, and they can't do either. In other words, their pile is empty and they don't have any units in their hand, the game ends. Whoever has the most medals wins. If you're tied for the most medals, whoever ended the game loses.
Okay.
So the actions are pretty simple. You either draw 2 troops or you place a troop, and that's described right here. You can have up to 8 troops in your hand. If you have 7 troops and you want to get an 8th one, you can. You just can't. You only draw 1. When you place a troop, you look to see what its effect is. So every unit has a different effect here in the bottom right-hand corner. So I'll show you what the different units do. So Quack matches whatever unit it's being placed on. Normally you have to exceed the unit strength. So the units are numbered from 1 to 7, with Roxy being the best. The only way to beat Roxy is to place a Quack on it. But Quack can be defeated by just placing any other unit on top of it. So it breaks that rule that you have to exceed a number to cover it up. That's how you defeat an enemy troop. You just cover it up. Scully gives you 2 troops. That's what that icon means here. You draw it from your pile. So you place Scully, you get 2 more troops, but you can't exceed the 8 max. Captain allows you to place another troop and also apply that troop's effect. Jumbo, when you place it, any enemy unit adjacent to it, you can destroy it, remove it from the game. Hook allows you to break the rule of not having to follow a supply chain or supply line, and you can drop Hook in anywhere on the map except the enemy HQ. This allows you to use the special base effects, which I'll explain here in a moment. XP allows you to remove a random troop from another player's rack, and it's removed from the game. Star, it's a 6 unit, it allows you to draw 1 unit, and then Roxy is the best unit in terms of strength, but it gets no effect. These are all bases, except the HQs. So when you place a troop, you can only place it on a base. You don't place your own troop on an HQ, but you can place your troop on an enemy HQ. When you place a troop on a special base, no, I would be following the chain here, although I could drop the monkey hook over here. This allows you on this map, so there's different effects here.
Oh.
Special base effects for the maps that you play. But for this one, when you place a troop on the castle, you may choose one of your other troops, no matter where it is on the terrain, and place it back on your rack. So it could be one that's covered or uncovered. So let's say the situation's like this. Julie had this covered because she beat me 6 beats of 3. Remember, you cannot place a 3, 2, or 1 on there. My next move is I go here, I'd get 2 more troops, get that effect, and then I do the special base effect. I could remove one of these or even this one and put it back, but I'm going to rescue my what is this guy called again?
I don't remember.
Jumbo.
Jumbo.
So I put him back in my hand. So let's do a little round here real quick. I know I have different ones than I had face up.
That's all right, honey.
Okay, so I can either draw 2 troops or place a troop. I'm going to place a troop. I either go here or here, unless I have Hook, the monkey, and I can go anywhere I want, except on our HQ. I'm going to go here and draw 2. All right, your play?
Okay.
Now, normally this would be on the rack, and Julie wouldn't know what I have.
I'm going to go here and draw 2.
Okay, I'm going to... It's not worth using Jumbo yet. I'm going to go here and draw 2. Okay, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to go here and take one of David's.
Randomly. So I lost this one permanently from the game because XB removes 1 from the rack. Let's get some different ones here, just to show how things work a little bit. Let's say I had a soldier. I go here. I get the base effect, but I'm not going to use it. And then I get to, actually, I should be going this way so you can see him better. And I get to place another troop. I'll put my T-Rex here, and now I get that medal because I control that area. And then we keep on going. Now, if Julie, let's say Julie was here and she wanted to defeat my T-Rex, you'd have to place the ducky there. So we keep on going back and forth until somebody takes somebody's base. Yep. Or somebody gets 7 medals, or
you run out of stuff to play.
Run out of stuff to play or draw. All right, so let's take a look at our rating.
All right.
We both said 7.
Wow. I
Good.
thought you were going to say 8.
Well, I'll explain why it's just a
Okay.
7. So let's go over our reasons.
All right.
So it's a quick playing, 2-player, light, accessible wargame.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at my comment below, it's a gateway wargame. This is I would show this to introduce wargaming to our boys. I play this over Stratego because this is more forgiving than Stratego. The problem with Stratego is you set up your battlefield and you're kind of stuck with how you set it up.
Are you?
Wherever you place your flag and your bombs and things like that, it's if you screw up early on in your placement, you're kind of like you're stuck with what you have. Here, this is a little bit more forgiving, and it's the theme is more fun too.
Oh,
with
heck
toys.
yeah.
So it's super easy to learn and teach, Stratego inspired, like I explained. It's thematic art, elegant graphic design, and quality components. So let me give you an idea of how thick the pieces are here. I mean, look how nice, chunky pieces. Very nice. The wood racks. The boards are also the same thickness. Let's see right here. Nice and thick. And in terms of the graphic design, it's just so clear.
Yeah.
You know it's a red piece. They have colorblind considerations with these being pointed and these being rounded. But very easy to read.
Mm-hmm.
Well-designed objectives and toy special base effects. It's other than remembering, that you apply the effect of the troop first, then the special base. You just got to remember that, and that you can only get the base effect, the special base effect, if it's uncovered. nothing's there. So you just got to remember that stuff, and then your supply line. Those are the things you can mess up on. Is like you'll see the how to play and play through. I forgot that I broke my supply line, but I had a soldier to make it right. So it needs expansions to improve replayability and strategic depth. This is why it's a 7 for me. So for instance, army building. What if, hopefully they come up with a situation where you have a bunch of different troops, right? So you have different, and then you can build your army at 25, then it becomes a deck building game.
Oh.
Where I can have up to 4 soldiers. You know, you do like Magic the Gathering. You don't want to have a whole thing of soldiers because that'd be unfair. But if I want to have 4 soldiers, I can put that in my deck, so to speak, my draw pile.
Oh.
Okay? So if you do deck building, also too, cooperative. So let's take a look why, another reason why it's a 7 is because you have the other games here. Now, War Chest, we did do a how to play and play through. The reason why this is not a 7 for us, it's lower, because it's abstract. It's not as exciting to play.
Yeah.
And it's like a chess game. Okay? It's a solid game, but thematically, it's an abstract game with not very great graphic design. So this, we'd play Toy Battle over War Chest.
Sure.
However, Unmatched,
Yeah.
we play this more often because there's more content,
Yeah.
and they have a cooperative version.
Yes. I like that.
And then Memoir 44, we Julie's played that, and she actually beats me in it more than she thinks. That has a ton of content as well, but that's a more. I would show a young person Toy Battle first, and you play this when you don't want to. Because Memoir 44, the problem with getting down on the table, it takes a while to set up. You got to get all the pieces out, read the scenario, and then find all the pieces and set up the map board.
Well, he does all that.
It plays quick once you've done that, but the time it takes you to set up, we can play 2 Toy Battle games.
Oh, yeah. Easy. Easy.
But Toy Battle is not as strategically in depth. So that's why I wanted to explain that. This is why this is a 7 for me, is because we'd rather play Unmatched and Memoir 44. There's other skirmish fighting games, but these are dudes on a map game where you have people going towards each other. That's why I only picked those. I mean, you could have done Dice Throne. There's other games you could have picked that are card games, but those have dudes on a map that go towards each other.
Okay.
Okay, so, and like I said, it's a gateway war game. It's to be any person, this is a family game here. Anybody that wants to introduce wargaming that's a little bit more interesting than Stratego, a little bit more forgiving than Stratego, this is the game to start with.
Sure.
All right, so let's see what Julie had to say.
Okay. I think it's a fun 2-player war game. The multiple maps add replayability because you can just have all this, you can flip from side to side, and it's awesome. I think the art is really cute and the pieces are really good quality. It plays fast, which I really like, and it's easier to learn and play. So those are my basic criteria.
Right, so if you want to see what the special base is, not only do the maps have different paths, but it gives you an idea of how the game changes based on after you place a troop on it, and remember it has to be unoccupied, and what it can do. So this gives you an idea that the replayability here. So
Very nice.
there you go. We were happy to get this.
Yes.
At first, I kind of like, it seems too easy, but then we saw a little preview of it, and we're like, yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, and it's really fun. It really is. So hopefully this inspires you to pick up your own copy and have your little own toy battle yourself.
Well, like I said, if they add more units and make a draft, a deck building, do a cooperative thing, this is going to go up to an 8, 9, or 10. I'm sure Repos is going to be working on things like that.
I bet you they are.
All right, so thanks for watching.
Thanks so much, you guys. We'll see you in the next video.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.